Hello, everyone. Welcome to English Without Pressure. My name is Anna, and I'm really happy you are here today. This is a place where English feels simple, real, and comfortable.
Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Noah, and we're glad you're listening. If you enjoy learning English in a relaxed way, don't forget to subscribe and like the video.
Today, we have a very useful topic for daily English. We are going to talk about how to use some and any in everyday conversations. Don't worry, we will keep everything simple and clear.
Yes, many beginners feel confused about some and any, but the good news is that the basic idea is actually very easy. By the end of this conversation, you will feel much more confident.
Let's start with some. We usually use some in positive sentences. For example, I have some coffee.
That's a great example. Here's another one. She bought some apples. In both sentences, we're talking about something that exists.
Exactly. We use some when we are sure about the thing. It means a small quantity, but we don't say the exact number. It's very common in daily conversations.
Let me give one more simple example. I need some help with my homework. This sounds natural and friendly in English.
Nice example, Noah. Now, let's talk about any, because this is where many students get nervous. But don't worry, we will go step by step.
We usually use any in negative sentences. For example, I don't have any money. This means zero, nothing.
Yes, perfect. Here's another negative example. She doesn't have any brothers. Again, we use any because the sentence is negative.
So here's a quick tip for you. If the sentence is positive, some is very common. If the sentence is negative, any is usually the best choice.
That tip helps a lot, especially for beginners. But wait, there's something interesting. Sometimes we also use any in questions.
Oh, yes, good point. For example, do you have any water? This is a very natural question in everyday English.
Exactly. When we are not sure about the answer, we often use any in questions. It sounds polite and neutral.
Let's compare two quick sentences. I have some cookies. Positive statement. Do you have any cookies? Question.
See the difference? Same noun, but the sentence structure changes the word we use. This is why context is very important.
Anna, I have a small question for you. If I say I don't have some milk, does it sound natural? Or is there a better way?
Good question. I don't have some milk sounds strange in most situations. The natural sentence is, I don't have any milk.
Ah, that makes sense. So in negative sentences, any is the safe and natural choice. That's a great rule for beginners to remember.
Yes, exactly. But don't worry if you make mistakes at first. Learning a language is a process, and practice makes everything easier.
And remember, even small words like some and any are very powerful. You'll hear them every day in movies, songs, and conversations, so it's really worth understanding them well.
Now let's make things a little more real and practical. Imagine you are at home and you open the refrigerator. You might say, we have some eggs, but we don't have any milk.
Oh, that's a perfect real-life example. Positive part, we have some eggs. Negative part, we don't have any milk.
Exactly. You see both words working together. This is very common in daily English.
Native speakers use this pattern all the time. Let me try another situation. Imagine you're at the supermarket and you ask, do you have any fresh bread?
Yes, that sounds very natural and polite. Because you are not sure about the answer, any is the best choice. Great job with that example.
Thanks, I'm learning too. And honestly, the more examples we see, the easier it becomes. Repetition really helps the brain remember.
That is so true. So keep listening, keep repeating, and keep practicing with us. In the next moments, we'll explore a few small surprises about some and any that many beginners don't know. All right, now that we understand the basic rule, let's go a little deeper. Sometimes English likes to surprise us in a friendly way. And yes, some can also appear in questions.
Wait, really? I thought questions always used any. Now I'm curious. When do we use some in questions?
Great question, Noah. We often use some in questions when we are offering something or when we expect the answer to be yes.
Oh, that's interesting. So it depends on the feeling behind the question, right? Not only on the grammar.
Exactly. English is not only about rules, it's also about intention. For example, if I say, "Would you like some coffee?" I am offering coffee, and I think you may say yes.
That sounds very natural and polite. It feels friendly, like you're really offering something. I hear this a lot in movies and cafes.
Yes, it's extremely common in real life. Here is another example. Do you want some cake? Again, it's an offer, so some sounds warm and natural.
Let me try one. If I visit a friend, I can say, "Can I get you some water?" Does that sound correct?
Perfect, Noah. That sounds very kind and very natural. You're offering water, so some is the right choice.
Nice. I think I'm starting to feel the difference. Any is more neutral in questions. Some feels more positive and friendly.
That's a beautiful way to understand it. You don't have to be perfect, just notice the feeling of the sentence. Over time, it becomes automatic.
Anna, I have another quick question. What about this sentence? Do you need any help? Why do we use any here?
Good observation. Here, we are not offering something specific, we're just asking generally. We're also not sure about the answer.
Ah, so it's a neutral question. That's why any help sounds more natural than some help. Now it's getting clearer in my head.
Exactly. You're doing great. Let's compare two similar questions so everyone can feel the difference. Listen carefully to the intention.
First sentence, do you want some tea? Second sentence, do you want any tea? They look similar, but they feel different.
Yes, the first one sounds like a friendly offer. The second one sounds more neutral, maybe even a little unsure.
Wow, that's such a small change, but the feeling really changes. English can be sneaky sometimes, but also very fun to learn.
I agree. And don't worry if this feels new or confusing at first. The more you listen and practice, the more natural it becomes.
Let's give our listeners a quick mini practice. I will say a situation, and Anna will choose some or any. Ready, Anna?
I was born ready. Let's do it. I love a good challenge. Go ahead.
Situation 1. You open the fridge and see milk inside. You make a positive sentence. What do you say?
Easy one. I have some milk because it's positive.
Perfect. Situation 2. The fridge is empty. Now make a negative sentence.
All right. I don't have any milk. Negative sentence, so we use any.
Excellent. Okay, last one. A friendly offer at a party. You are holding a plate of cookies. What do you say?
I like this situation already. I would say, would you like some cookies because I am offering them?
Boom. Perfect answer. You see, everyone? Step by step, it becomes much easier. You just need to notice the type of sentence and the intention.
Exactly. And remember, mistakes are part of learning. Every time you practice, your English gets stronger.
Stay with us because next, we're going to look at common mistakes. These are errors many learners make with some and any. And once you see them, you'll know how to avoid them easily.
All right, now let's talk about some very common mistakes. These are errors many English learners make with some and any. And the good news is, they are very easy to fix.
Yes, sometimes students understand the rule, but in real life, they still hesitate. So if you have ever felt confused, you are definitely not alone. Let's clear things up together.
One very common mistake is using some in negative sentences. For example, many learners say, I don't have some friends. But this sentence sounds unnatural in English.
Right. The natural sentence is, I don't have any friends, because negative sentences usually need any, not some.
Exactly. Here's another mistake we often hear. She doesn't need some help.
That does sound a little strange. The correct version is, she doesn't need any help. Again, the sentence is negative.
Perfect correction. So here's a simple memory trick for you. When you see don't, doesn't, or didn't, think about any.
Oh, that's a very helpful tip. Those little negative words are like warning signs. They tell your brain, hey, maybe use any here.
Exactly. Now let's look at another common problem. Sometimes learners use any in positive sentences.
Oh, yes, I've heard this one many times. For example, I have any questions. That doesn't sound right, does it?
Not in normal positive sentences. The correct version is I have some questions because we are stating something that exists.
Got it. Positive statement, usually some. Negative sentence, usually any.
You're summarizing it beautifully. Of course, English has exceptions, but this rule works most of the time. It's perfect for beginners at the A1 and A2 levels.
Anna, can we talk about short answers for a moment? I think learners also get confused there. For example, do you have any brothers?
Great idea. That's very practical. If the answer is yes, you can say, yes, I have some. Or more naturally, yes, I have two brothers.
And if the answer is negative, we can say, no, I don't have any. Nice and simple.
Exactly. Short answers are very common in real conversations. They help you sound more natural and relaxed.
Let's do a quick listening moment for our audience. Anna, ask me a question with any. I'll answer in a natural way.
All right. Noah, do you have any free time this weekend? I hope the answer is yes.
I wish, but no, I don't have any free time this weekend. I have a lot of work to finish.
Oh no, busy Noah. But that was a perfect natural answer. You used any correctly in the negative.
Thanks. Okay, my turn to ask you something. Anna, would you like some chocolate right now?
That's a dangerous question. Yes, I would love some chocolate right now. That sounds amazing.
See what happened there? I made a friendly offer, so I used some, and Anna answered very naturally.
Exactly. These little patterns appear again and again in English. The more you notice them, the faster you improve.
Before we continue, here's a quick tip for everyone listening. Try to create your own examples after this episode. Speaking out loud really helps your memory.
That is such good advice. Even simple sentences like, I have some water, help a lot. Small practice every day makes a big difference.
All right, get ready, because next we're going to explore real-life mini dialogues. You'll hear how some and any appear in everyday situations. Stay with us, it's about to get very practical and fun.
All right, this is my favorite moment. Now we're going to practice with real life mini dialogues. These are situations you can easily imagine in your daily life.
Yes, listening to real situations helps your brain learn faster. So just relax and imagine the scenes with us. Ready for the first one, Anna?
Always ready. Let's go. Imagine we are in the kitchen early in the morning. You open the fridge and look a little worried.
Okay, I'm in character now. Anna, we have some eggs, but we don't have any milk. Can you buy some later?
Sure, no problem. I'll buy some milk after work. Do we need any bread, too?
Good question. No, we don't need any bread right now, but maybe buy some juice if you see a good one.
Perfect. Did everyone notice what happened there? We used some in positive sentences and any in the negative and question forms.
Exactly. This kind of conversation happens every day in real life. The more you hear it, the more natural it feels.
All right, let's try another situation. This time, imagine we are at a small party. There are snacks and drinks on the table.
Ooh, I like this situation already. Anna, would you like some chips? They're really good.
Don't tempt me. Yes, I'd like some chips, please. Do you have any soda?
Let me check. Yes, we have some soda in the fridge, but we don't have any cold water left.
That was great. You can really hear how natural it sounds in a party situation. These patterns are everywhere in spoken English.
Absolutely. And here's a small tip. Listen to how your mouth feels when you say the sentences. Speaking out loud helps your fluency a lot.
That's true. Now let's do a quick spot the mistake moment. I will say a sentence and you tell me if it sounds correct.
Oh, I like this game. Okay, everyone, listen carefully with me. Go ahead, Anna.
Sentence 1. I don't have some time today. Does that sound natural?
Not really. Because it's negative, we should say, I don't have any time today.
Perfect catch. All right, sentence 2. Would you like any coffee?
That one is interesting. It's not completely wrong, but it sounds less friendly. Would you like some coffee? Sounds warmer and more natural.
Exactly. You're really getting the feeling of it now. That emotional tone is very important in English.
Let's try one more for our listeners. Sentence 3, she bought any apples. What do you think, Anna?
Ah, that one needs a fix. Because it's a positive sentence, we should say, she bought some apples.
Nice and clear. You see, everyone, most mistakes follow simple patterns. Once you notice them, they're easy to correct.
And remember, don't be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are proof that you are practicing and improving. Confidence grows step by step.
That's right. You don't need perfect English to communicate well. You just need clear ideas and a little practice every day.
Stay with us because we're almost at the final stretch. Next, we'll give you a simple memory guide you can use anytime. It will help you choose between some and any quickly and naturally. All right, we are almost at the end of our conversation. Before we finish, let's give you a simple memory guide, something you can remember quickly in real life.
Yes, think of this as your quick survival tool. If you forget everything else, remember these small ideas. They will help you most of the time.
Rule number 1, use some in positive sentences. For example, I have some water. This means the thing exists and the sentence is affirmative.
Rule number 2, use any in negative sentences. For example, I don't have any water. The word any helps show the idea of zero.
Rule number 3, in most questions we use any. For example, do you have any questions for me? This is the neutral and very common form.
And here comes the special situation. Use some in questions when you're offering something or when you expect the answer to be yes.
Exactly. Like this friendly question, would you like some tea? It sounds warm, polite, and welcoming.
Let's slow down and review with a quick comparison. Listen carefully to the feeling of each sentence. This helps your brain notice the pattern.
Sentence 1. I have some friends in the city. Positive statement, so we use some. Very natural and very common.
Sentence 2, I don't have any friends here. Negative sentence, so we use any. Again, nice and clear.
Sentence 3. Do you have any questions for me? Neutral question, so any is the best choice. You will hear this structure very often.
And sentence 4, would you like some dessert? Friendly offer, so some sounds better. It feels more inviting and warm.
All right, final practice together. Noah will give me situations and I will answer naturally. Listen and repeat after us if you can.
Situation 1, your fridge is empty. Make a negative sentence about milk. Take your time.
Okay, here we go. I don't have any milk. Short, clear, and correct.
Perfect. Situation 2. You're at a small party with snacks. Make a friendly offer with cookies.
Easy one. Would you like some cookies? That sounds polite and natural.
Beautiful. Last situation. You're not sure about your friend's schedule. Ask a neutral question about free time.
All right. Do you have any free time today? Nice and smooth.
Excellent work. If you followed this far, you're doing great. These small steps create big progress over time.
Before we say goodbye, here's an important tip. Try to notice some and any when you watch movies or videos. Your ears will slowly get used to them.
And please practice speaking out loud. Even simple sentences help build confidence. Your mouth needs practice too, not only your eyes.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us. We truly enjoy helping you make English feel easier. Keep practicing a little every single day.
And if this episode helped you, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Share it with a friend who's also learning English. We'll see you in the next conversation.
Take care, keep practicing, and remember, you can speak English with confidence. See you next time.